All right. So let's get something straight, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Pardon me. I gotta get with my man Trap Bradshaw. This is Diamond District. You know what I mean? This is ADHD Network. This is all presented by Trap Bradshaw. Let's get to it straight. I get on the set, right? I get on the block, right? I see my man going nuts, going berserk, right? I don't know who the fuck he's tearing into. I'm clueless. Listen, he knows all the lessons I know. So when I see him doing something that's fucking off fucking pattern, I gotta be, yo, what the fuck is you doing, bro?
Nah, it's non-cypher. You right.
It's non-cypher. So I'm just like, yo, he's wilding out. I don't know. He's about to pull out the blicky and do some. I don't know what. I don't know if it's just he gonna talk and keep it moving. I don't know what's going on. I just know I'm walking up, my hands out on my gun. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So that motherfucker's gonna shoot me just to prove a point to him. Don't do it. When you know you are dealing with some toxic shit, make sure you have a hitter with you.
You right.
I'd rather die knowing what I'm getting into than being clueless.
You right.
All right. You right. We on the same page, bro?
We on the same page. We on the same page.
That's an early jewel.
Early jewel for the Diamond District, you know.
Now listen, y'all. Hold just for the record. I don't know how Harlem do it. I don't know. I kind of think Brooklyn, because I've been around Brooklyn cats. This is how they do it. I don't know about Staten Island. I've been around Long Island cats. I know this is similar to the way they move. I've been around Philly cats. This is how they kind of move as well. DC cats. This is how they move. You know what I mean? And North Carolina cats, they move like this as well. I can only speak about the cats I've been around. And I know this for a fact. This is how Queens moves.
It's a fact.
This is how we move.
Fact, Jack.
So if you wanna cosplay as a Queens cat, that's one of the jewels right there. Early. You don't move around without your crew. If you don't have your crew,
you're not tomorrow.
Yeah. It has to wait, bro. I'm sorry. That's the rules. That's one of the jewels I picked up. And you know what? This is why I'm here to this day. This is why fucking Trap's here to this day.
Mm-hmm.
We don't go moving on emotions. We don't go out there tripping, flipping out, dolo. All right? So that's young kids. That's one of the rules, man. I don't give a fuck what they're saying. Let them talk all day. Right? Let them talk. But it's a different story, but you have to wait your time. And trust me, you'll be all right. Just take that jewel. All right, Trap, let's go.
Yeah. I like to set it off with that all the time, whether we in the Diamond District, whether we in the Gate, you know what I'm saying? Or whether we in ADHD, you know? I keep it consistent. You know what I'm saying? I keep it consistent. My name is Trap Bradshaw. I'm
Trap Bradshaw.
Pulling up to the Diamond District with my man Lex Diamond. This is his place right here. You know, we like to do what we like to do, you know what I'm saying? I come through to get some jewels from the OG though too, you know what I mean? He got some jewels to drop right now. So we opened up a place called the Diamond District for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Everything he said right there was solid material, you know what I'm saying? A diamond, you know what I mean? Make sure you hold that jewel, you know what I'm saying? Shine it up, you know what I'm saying? And maybe you can present that shit to, you know what I'm saying, a young lady, you know what I'm saying, one day, and you know what I'm saying, make her yours, you know what I mean? He might give you them type of jewels. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, we here now. Yeah, that was just some sucker duck shit right there, and I had to duck up out of that shit though. I shouldn't even really, but it was just like, I don't know, man. It's like some situations at times, man, niggas like to do dog pal and shit. I be hating the dog pal shit, yo. That's corny to me. I can't stand that shit. Now niggas start texting me, oh, this, that, and I'm not, no. Tell niggas to mind their business, chill out. If you going at it with somebody, let them go out. Don't try to cut, especially if it's a woman too. Y'all dog pound on a woman. Cut that shit out, B. That shit is corny. And when I start calling niggas out for corny shit, then niggas, yo, Trap, yo, shut up, nigga. I don't use this shit for no dating shit, nigga. I don't give a fuck about doing none of that shit. Y'all niggas is doing corny shit. That's it. That's the bottom line. But that's why that's why I'm trying to get the fuck up out of that circus, because be around a lot of clowns.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's neither here or there. Let's get to where we at here. You know what I'm saying? So so yeah, man. So they saying right now that real rap is back, man. You know what I'm saying? So the question is right now, is lyricism being weaponized again?
Is lyricism
being weaponized again?
Being weaponized again. Wow.
So basically, why bars matter now more than they did 5 years ago?
Bars matter 5 years ago. You know, you know what? I just think it's a conversation starter. You know what I mean? I think cats who don't want to focus on lyricism. There's something wrong with you, bro. You know what I mean? If you're not saying anything, you can say something and it's fun. You can say some shit that's serious. You know what I mean? And sometimes you can just want to show that you can rap. You know, I can appreciate all three. But if you're not going to be highly skilled, right, then you got to be saying something, bro. You just can't just be fucking low skill and not saying anything. And so I don't want to exploit the skill set. I don't want to exploit the culture, you know, and even get into it. This is a fucking non-discussion. You have to be lyrical. You know what I mean? You don't have to be cryptic, but you have to be lyrical. And I don't want to get into the fucking minutia of, well, if you're writing rhymes, then you're lyrical. Nah, bro. We're talking about an elevated skill set. You know what I mean? And you're documenting whatever you're talking about. You're documenting it, right? And it's being placed in context to the time that we're in. You know what I mean? So whether you're talking about yourself, something that you saw, something that you experienced, bro, you don't speak just for yourself. And it can start to be solely about yourself, but you speak for a demographic. All right? We're still young. This culture is still young. So it's gonna be given that you're speaking for someone else, man. So just be thoughtful with your words. Can we just go from the surface to like a little bit in depth? That's all. You know what I mean? Add a little wit, take a little bit more time, stop fucking don't find it impressive that you don't write. Yeah, I go to the studio, man. I just go over the top of the dome, you know. I punch in. I just, I don't write down nothing. I just
don't write down nothing.
Yeah, it's like a fucking
nothing at all.
That's like a doctor just saying, yo, I didn't even figure out what the ailments were. I just opened the person up and I did what I needed to do and I fixed them. What the fuck was wrong with you? Yo, the car wasn't working. I didn't do no diagnostic. I just took the car into the fucking garage and opened up the engine and I did what I did and now it works. Fucking idiot. We gotta stop this. Like, first of all, it was impressive. The first thing was how young someone was. Trap. You remember when Nas was 16 when he wrote this. So someone that was 24 saying one thing and Nas at 16 saying the same thing, it was impressive because he was young. We loved Michael Jackson because he's singing like fucking all the cats way older than him. He's a old spirit, this young boy, right? That was the one thing that everyone was striving for. And now it's like, and this has been going on for probably a decade. I think
it's been longer than that.
I think it's been longer than that. 15 years? How long?
It's been at least 20 years.
I don't write.
Yeah. That was that was that. I think, and it's hard because I kind of blame Hov for that shit. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because he didn't explain it to people when he said it. When he was saying it, he didn't explain it though. He didn't tell them like yo, when I'm saying I'm not writing, I'm basically saying I'm writing without a pen. So I'm keeping my lyrics on cap. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping them on cap like that. He wasn't explaining it to him like that. It was a matter of memorizing instead of writing it down. You know what I'm saying? These
Right.
dudes, but he was just saying that he was going in the studio and just going off the top of the head and saying whatever. That's crazy. That's
That's
crazy for them to even
foolish.
think that.
That's
Yeah,
foolish.
that was crazy for them to think that.
It's fucking. No,
Foolish.
it's not crazy. It's foolish.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
Lil Wayne, yeah, he rhymes off the top of the head.
But
Like
he
he,
punches in though.
okay. He eats a bowl of cereal. He goes in the
Mm-hmm.
studio. Then he before he gets on the mic, he asks for orange juice and probably like over easy eggs, some bacon, and then he rhymes.
A
And
poach.
then
He
he
wants a poach egg. A
poach
poach.
eggs. He probably likes some grits too. Nothing wrong with grits.
He from the
Don't
south.
put.
He from the south. He might like some grits. He from the south.
You think he's putting sugar in his grits?
Oh man, if he does, stop for live, he do that.
Oh my
Stop for
god!
live, he do that right there. I hate motherfuckers who put sugar in their grits. I swear, get you some farina. Don't be eating no grits, B. You know
Please
what I'm
don't.
saying?
Please.
Your man G be doing that shit. We stay arguing about that, B. He crazy for that.
Who does that? Glass.
Glasses do that shit.
He puts sugar in his grits.
He argued me down about that shit too. They supposed to put, I said, no, you supposed to put cheese, salt, and pepper. That's it.
Cheese, salt, and pepper. That's a fact. I sometimes put
That is it.
a little Goya in my shit. A little
Oh, some garlic up in it.
powder. Yeah,
Garlic could go. Yeah, garlic could go with it. That's a fact.
you have to
But
have
not no goddamn sugar though. I ain't putting no goddamn sugar in my grits.
You ever fucked up palate? You're putting sugar in your fucking grits.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's a bad palate, man. It's a bad palate.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know, man. That's going against everything right there, man. We trying to eat some
Yeah.
farina, like I said.
Yeah,
They have that. They actually have that, bro. It's called farina. Why? Why you gonna mess a good old grit up?
Are you putting salt in your tea? Are you putting pepper in your? Are you putting pepper in your ice cream? What the fuck is wrong with you? Who the fuck raised you?
Who raised you? Who raised you? Who raised you? Yo, yeah, that was yeah.
Thank you,
crazy.
thank you, TK, for that, man. That's saying, man. Like, who the fuck raised you, bro?
Who raised you? I remember when he first said that. I was my man was interviewing him one time, and at that time I was behind the camera when I first heard him say that shit. Like, who raised you?
Right.
Word. I said, this guy's crazy. This guy's amazing. I didn't know. I actually didn't know that TK was that like hip hop involved in like. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I really ain't know who TK Kirkland was until my man did the interview with him.
Right.
I didn't know that he was on an NWA tour. He was like the first like comedian that was hosting concerts.
Right. You know,
Yeah,
TK is one of those cats, man. I don't know him, never met him and shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But he's one of those dudes that you see you see him everywhere. You just see him.
Yeah.
Like Howard Homecoming, you see him.
Mm-hmm.
You see him at the comedy. He's like, yo. I mean, you don't know why you remember the dude, but you see him a couple of places. Yo, do I know this motherfucker? All right, I don't know. I'm gonna keep it moving and shit. You know what I mean? But you see him a lot of fucking places, and then when he tells his stories, you like, all right, yeah, I've seen him around.
Nah, he was there.
Yeah.
You ever heard about the story with did he say? Hold on. Did he say he stole Mike Tyson's watch? Did he say
Eddie Murphy?
He stole Eddie Murphy's watch.
He went to Eddie Murphy's house. And he said he stole a watch, but then
he stole Eddie Murphy's watch, right?
Yeah, and then he he stole like I guess a credit card from Mike Tyson. Something I don't know.
Yeah, nigga was a
Some wild
thief.
shit.
He fucked up.
Dangerous motherfucker, man.
Dangerous motherfucker, boy. Yo, and the thing about it though too, that motherfucker probably about see that motherfucker in crazy shape, B. Like for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold that man. Like when I met him, I'm like, damn, I gotta get my shit right, man. By the time I reach his, I want my shit to be good. Like you too.
Yeah.
You's a good shape. You's a good shape person though too. You know what I'm saying for your age and shit like that though.
Thanks, bro.
You know what I mean?
Thanks,
Yeah.
bro.
Definitely, but TK crazy. I'm like, yo, he's a older dude, but he really, you know what I'm saying? Where I think his diet and shit is all different though too. But all right, so I got another one for you right now, right? So we going with streaming versus culture. So are DSPs shaping hip hop sound like more than artists are actually right now than what the culture actually is doing? You know what I'm saying?
So, run about me one more time.
All right, so we doing streaming versus culture.
Hold on, yo. Let me. I don't want you to think I'm having an old moment. That's just how I process shit.
No. I know what it is.
So
yeah. No. And then sometimes when I read off this stuff,
I know you know. No, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, I know you know. It's for the people watching. I want you to know I'm not having an old moment.
Yeah.
I just like to think about it first. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right. So are DSPs shaping what hip hop sounds like more than artists are? So basically, it's meaning like the algorithm shaping what we see hip hop sounding like more than what the art like we're getting like more of tight beats, more of if you like this, you're like this. You know what I'm saying? More of just the streaming, the DSPs, the algorithm. Are they the ones, you know what I'm saying, determining what the culture sounds like more than the artist that's presenting the actual music?
No. You know what's determining success for these artists? Personal drama becoming the rollout strategy. Artists going viral for antics instead of music. Fame without craft. And fuck the DSP. The DSP. Oh, yo, listen. The algorithm doesn't affect my purchasing power. It doesn't influence it. Like Trap, your room, the ADHD room, helps me figure out who I'm gonna give my ear to. So you can give me some artists that prior I would not even. I've heard a little bit. I don't even like what they stand for. But if you and some of the other cats in the room say, "Yo, listen, nah, I fuck with it because of y'all standards," and but you know what? I trust these guys. Let me give it a shot. Let me hear what they're talking about. And occasionally, sometimes I hear some shit that sticks with me, and I appreciate it. You know what I mean? But as far as the algorithm, nah. I mean, nah, it doesn't. Nah, doesn't help. It doesn't affect me. You know what I mean?
So what would you say the algorithm was in the 90s? How did the algorithm go in the 90s, you feel like? Was it the barbershop talk? Was it what was it your man saying, yo, OC record is fire, B. You need to go check it.
We were fiends, like Rakim's microphone fiend. We were fiends to feed that, this boom bap shit, this production, these sounds. It pays homage to the past, the samples, what they were talking about, the anger. I think what really revolutionized our ears and our feed for more was when we started getting visuals. You know what I'm saying? Like you were like, oh shit, and then we would see. All right, that cat was in that video. He was in that video. we were reading the back of record labels, records and tapes and CDs, and saying, "Yo, all right, this cat is getting a lot of work. I keep seeing this dude's name." You know what I mean? It was just like it was just a desire to. It was harder to be a part of it. One, and you wanted to fucking be a part of it, so you wanted to know, like you read everything. You wanted to bear witness to this beautiful thing that people were pushing back on. You know what I mean? And how else can you do? Listen, there was pushback on hip hop. Even black folk were pushing back on our on hip hop. Soul people were pushing back on hip hop. I had an uncle that would play the um, Switch, play Earth, Wind, and Fire, and Shaka Khan and all that shit. He didn't fuck with hip hop like that at all. And you would think that's the natural progression because the sounds were, bouncing and similar. He didn't fuck with it. You know what I mean? And so if you wanted to have those discussions, you wanted to explain to folk that to your mom and pop because you're in that house, why I love this shit, turn it off. You got a lot of that. The church was pushing back. You had to know your shit. So to see, I mean, church. I mean, there were cats in hip hop. I remember in church, man, cats were trying to introduce a merge of gospel music and hip hop. It's like non-cipher, bro. You know what I'm saying? While you see, it seemed like Islam and those cats, 5% of the nation embraced it, kind of used it to push their message. And so, I mean, it was a constant, you're constantly making decisions. That's how the music, like, moved around quickly, you know what I mean? Like, if you have someone, like, pushing it, I mean, like, pushing back on it, but then you have someone showing you all the beautiful aspects of it, and it's counter the religious shit that you're being brought up on. You're seeing cool cats. You're seeing guys with the girls listening to it and being able to articulate why this shit is fly. It's always in the background. You see the negative shit, but you see the fly shit too. That's how it. That, yo, listen. If you don't have confidence out in the world, if you're not in the world like that, well,
Stay inside.
You gonna stay inside? And then if you're staying inside, you're gonna be alone with this music, bro. And this music is gonna give you the confidence and teach you how to move around on at least on a basic level. I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna front. Hip hop gave me a lot of the lessons in my early stages to go outside with confidence and deal with kids and people that were outside all the time. I knew how to move around. I knew how to deal with girls that were older than me. I knew how to I knew when to throw my hands up. And it's not necessarily the lyrics in the song, it's the energy in it. I am being pushed back on this music all the time. I'm defending this shit all the time. It's also going to be an easy transition to when I go outside. I have to defend myself and protect myself and know the cues when someone wants to harm me. So hip hop is, it doesn't need an algorithm. In the same, in the way we speak on, it's beautiful that these young kids have it, but now they don't even have the fucking lessons. You know what I mean? Like, very few of them have the lessons, man, and that's why we fucking did.
It's a fact. Keep going.
So that's it, Trap. You know what I mean? I mean, take it off, man. We can't. I don't want these kids to rely on algorithms, TikTok hits, and label engineering We have fallen out with cats who solely complete, uh, solely give the corporations the credit. We've heard them. I've done so much for the culture, and I've done this, and I work for the corporations. You've done nothing, nigga. You're a fucking vulture. Just like, and then they want to switch it up and say it's some race shit. Nah. You can simplify and say that if you want. You know what I mean?
Keep going. Keep going. I'll be right back. Keep going.
Do your thing, but we can pinpoint who the vultures are. You know what I mean? Like these streaming services, man. In my opinion, there are two. They should be used as a preview to the music. You shouldn't be able to have fucking access to an artist's music whenever you want it like that. Go buy this shit if you want it. Yeah, you can buy a digital download and all that shit. And that's cool. Go buy the vinyl. You know what I mean? If you really appreciate the artist, go support that artist.
Let me ask you this, right? So, why do you think it was us as the listeners that made it so easy for them to even like, I gotta put my chair back up, to even like make it
shit, man.
Yeah.
You fucking 6'8", bro. Come on, man. Pick that chair up, bro.
That was crazy, bro. That was crazy. I should have shot down just to.
You sit on the floor?
Word, that was crazy.
Indian style.
So, that was crazy. So what? Like the way it was able to shift from physical to digital, and I feel like it didn't take too much time for it to happen. Would you blame that more so? Would you blame that on the consumers, being that we were so cheap and ready to not pay people what they truly deserve for their material and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? Because we did it very easy. You know what I'm saying? Like you might not have, you got a bunch of records. I'm gonna take forth on being a person who, when I heard I could get 10 million songs for $10 a month, I said, oh man, whoa. Forget this $10 a CD. I'm done with that. Give me my iPod. You know what I mean? And that was it.
I'm not gonna blame the consumer for wanting a deal. You know what I mean? But there should be a boundary and a limit on that shit. But it undermines the trust in the artistry. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I just said, it should be a preview. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it goes to like, yo, I heard this joint. We talked about it, me and my man. Yo, Trap, man, did you hear that fucking new Skyzoo shit? What you think of it? I thought it was dope.
Yeah.
But I only heard like 7 joints of it. Well, you heard the whole thing? Okay. Yo, I'm gonna go cop that shit. Oh, were you copying that? Yeah. That's how we figured it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not we have unlimited fucking access to it, through the DSP, and the fucking artist spends all this money and he gets 1 cent a play. Like, what the fuck? And then we have corporation label execs who say, yeah, that's fair. Oh, it's not fair. You're still doing the same shit, but you're saying it's not fair. These fucking vultures have been doing this shit to black culture forever. You know what? Let me stop saying black culture. This industry. Yeah. It's industry.
Because I think are we the only ones that's complaining about it?
I don't know. I don't hear. I've never heard like country.
Yeah.
I'm sure they go through the same shit, but why wouldn't they? I'm sure
I'm complaining about it.
I think because we're closer, we have so many cats trying to attempt to be professional music artists and stuff like that, and we know someone who's attempted to do it. Everyone knows someone. You know what I mean? And we know we've seen the arc of their attempt. So we saw them like work on that craft. You're getting there. You're good. You have potential. You're good. Oh, you're dope now.
Mm-hmm.
And then them go. Then they go through the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we all seen that in some respect. You know what I mean? So I mean, I think that's why it's it's fucking criminal.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
really
mean,
that.
if you tell if I watch some of the shows, man, sometimes on like Pop the Balloon and shit like that, and
Yeah.
and sometimes the guy says, "Yeah, I'm a musician," or the girls fucking pop on him.
They
I don't
pop the
want to.
balloons when they hear that.
As soon as they hear that, he's a musician. I
Wow.
want someone with a little bit more stability. Yo, wait, hold on. So if I tell you I was an author, if I told you that I was like some politician,
Mm-hmm.
these are all things that are relying on the people. Like the this is why I love hip hop. It's about the mind. It's about the depth of the mind. You know what I'm saying? And how it's about when you love filmmaking, you understand it's the director's version of how they see a particular sequence going down. You know what I mean? And it's very unique. It's like being able to see someone's dreams as they sleep. And the skill set to articulate that said dream is a skill set. I don't know when our words lost its value. But
Yeah.
you see it sometimes in the way a man and woman. It's not even. I'm not going to even attach gender to it because I'm around black people and that's who I care about. I care about humanity, but I focus on black folk and the diaspora. We talk over each other. We can't even allow each other to land their plane and just finish their thought. We talk over each other. We argue with each other over silly shit, some simple shit that just let them say, even if they're wrong, let them finish.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have respect for each other's words, and then we sit there and talk about, but it's passion. Yeah, no, but you fuck your passion.
Let them finish.
Let them finish.
Let them finish.
Where's your respect? Wait. How can you properly respond to me if you don't hear where I'm coming from? Ladies, gentlemen, how can I properly guide you if you don't hear where I'm coming from? I'm not attaching that to women. I'm not attaching that to men. I'm speaking to us.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's not a sex. I mean, male or women, men or women. That's yeah.
So you know what? You want
see,
to fix hip hop? You want to fix hip hop? That's one of the things that hip hop can bring to the culture that can help humanity. We need to learn, and it's very simply said, and people have said it before, and we ignore it, and it goes through one ear and not the other. Shut the fuck up. And just listen. Let's listen to each other.
Shut
and
the fuck up.
If you don't agree, that's fine. That's cool. Articulate why you don't. And let's give a pound and be cool afterwards. That's it. Go ahead, Trey.
His hand. That's a neighborhood drug dealer. My man.
That's right.
My man.
All right.
Yo, all right. Yo, this is again, man. This is the Diamond District. Y'all are here to hear these Jews. Know what I'm saying? Maybe we could use them. Go ahead, bro.
Maybe you can use them. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
So, what's your opinion? Because I've heard you talk about it. And I'm not gonna try to taint what you say. I want you to like give it to me or give me your opinion organically. AI generated versus voice cloning and deep fake diss tracks. What's your opinion on that? Let's focus on AI generated versus.
All right. So I asked a question in the group chat in the gate. You know what I'm saying, the other day.
Right.
I think I might have said I forgot how I asked the question though, but I said in but so many words, like do we feel like as if human music won't exist 30 years from now? You know what I mean? And I asked it within the question. I said, do y'all think human artistry is still going to exist 30 years from now? Somebody answered back. They said, yeah, because of the whole, they're going to always need the feeling of humans is going to always override the robotic feeling that comes across within it. Right. And I kind of didn't agree with that. I didn't agree with that. I really feel like that the more and more we keep feeding this AI, the more and more we're making a monster out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like the more we keep giving them high. Like I never forget my lady said one time, she said, Joe, do you think the AIs is not receiving these movies that is about AI taking over? You know what I'm saying? So it's like they seeing the movies, taking it in, and it's like you're giving them the things to use to make sure they can end up taking over. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just to answer your question though, I feel like only thing that's gonna keep us as being the human creators still relevant will be the live shows. I think live shows will keep us, you know what I'm saying, still relevant within being creators. Like, cause I think that's gonna be the one thing that that they're not gonna be able to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like AI is gonna be able to create a song, sing the song, make the beat, do all that shit right there, but they're not gonna be able to perform the song. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said it's gonna be that's why we're gonna see meet and greets become more important. You know what I'm saying? Like you going to meet the artists. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that is gonna become more important now. You know what I'm saying? You going to the shows and actually seeing the person performing, and it's not a hologram. You know what I'm saying? It's an actual person on the stage that's gonna get off the stage, walk through the crowd. That's gonna be the feeling you're gonna get from human performances. But aside from that though, when it comes to just hearing music, that's gonna be able to be done by the robotic, the AI and shit like that though. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it's gonna come to a point where live performance is gonna be held higher, which is gonna be super dope though, bro. It's gonna be super dope that the live performance is gonna be held up there now. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the only thing you're gonna be able to distinguish if something is AI or not. You dig what I'm saying? So and then to answer them, I really don't really like feel no sort of way by AI because little do we know we've been using AI for a long time.
Give me an example.
I mean,
I
shit,
agree with this. Go ahead.
I mean, shit, like if you use all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers was using Fruity Loops, that was AI. You know what I'm saying? Shit that was happening in the Fruity Loops was AI. It's just as soon as we went from analog to digital, a lot of that shit was AI. You know what I'm saying? Like that. It just was a small form of it though. Like they said auto tune was AI. Know what I'm saying? They said it's a lot of shit that would be like AI, but it just wasn't as much. I think now they gave us more power on it though to be able to use it. You know what I'm saying?
Me able to transfer an analog drum kit to a digital version of it.
Yeah.
I get that, but the only thing that the digital thing is doing is making it more accessible for me to transfer so I could do what I need to do. It's not placing it somewhere. It's not doing the work for me.
Let me see something real quick. Let me look something up right back.
You feel what?
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. No, go ahead, talk. Speak. I'm looking something up there real quick.
I mean, I think because I get your argument, I get what you're saying. I just feel like going from analog to digital, there's still an authenticity still attached to it. It's AI is a whole different ball game. You know what I mean? And we have to be so far more advanced to use AI properly. I think Landslide, who says, well, I'm going to use AI to compose a track, who is able to manually create that same track. I know he can manually create the track. He has the skill, but in the effort to save time, because he wants to focus on his writing, his delivery, his vocals. I get it. He wants to showcase, his ability to write songs, and I get it. But when you tell me, and this is not for Landslide, but I'm just talking about where it seems it's going. But when you tell me you're putting in some whatever to create the beat and do the lyrics, give me a song that talks about this, and that, and do the production, and then now we're gonna get someone to say, give me a mixture of Tupac's voice and Jay-Z and Big and Nas, and have a little bit, but also put it in a Little Kim's voice or Foxy Brown's. It's like, come on, man. Who was that? What the fuck are we doing here? And why is it hip hop music that's being attacked first? Hip hop and R&B. Why is it out? Like, how come I don't see no fucking country cats arguing?
You know what though? I think that cause that's the second time we asked that question, right? And I think that we just might not be in tune to those other genres to really like know if they're being attacked, because it could be like I think K-pop is doing AI.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, I think K-pop is doing AI shit. I think that, but it could be because they also look at hip hop as being one of the easiest genres to create. You ever heard that before?
I have.
All right, good.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. No, keep going. I'm listening.
But even though I really feel like it isn't, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's one of the most difficult ones, because when it comes down to it, you got to do 16 bars most of the time. You know what I'm saying? A hook. I think it's very poetic within hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But you are, and that's why I always say, like, hip hop is a genre that you are measured your talent and your greatness through your literature, how you write, or what you write. That's why I take so much from a person that gets written for. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the reason why I take. That's the reason, because it's like that's your pure way of showing that you are great at what you do by what you write. You know what I'm saying? So now when you're not writing it now, it's like, all right, so where does your greatness lie at? Just reciting?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or your voice, you know what I'm saying? So it's like singers, R&B, you're measured upon how good you sing. You know what I'm saying? If you playing, if you doing jazz, you measured upon how great you play the instrument. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? It's
Mm.
it's just basically, but hip hop is the one genre that you are measured upon how you write, what you're writing. You know what I'm saying? How
Right.
you can connect with the listener from what you write. So yeah, that's why I look down upon when it comes to the people having ghostwriters and shit like that. But who am I though, right?
No, no,
Who
no,
am I?
no, 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 no. But your point is valid, though. It's valid.
Yeah.
Like if we're talking about shit, that we're talking about intimate thoughts, bro. Like thoughts alone with ourselves, the decisions that we make, and it's kind of crazy. Like if I tell you a story that I went through, and you can say, "Yo, I went through the same shit," like similar, like very slight variations, but the same shit overall. And then I tell you, "Nah, I didn't go through that shit. My man told me he went through that shit." It's like, dude, I'm not. There's a connection broken. You know what I mean? It's more.
Mhm.
I feel like in that instance, I'm a manipulator. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's why we identify with these these lyricists and contributors and producers, man, because it's very hard to like with Premier and Pete Rock and all the producers, man, all of them. You can name more present day producers and stuff like that. But what they do is they set the background of, and they understand the frequencies to create the background that makes you feel a certain way, that makes you see the situation, that not only sets the MC's story up, but puts you in the mindset where you were, which is fucking incredible. Like whatever story that you identify with, the production is the same
Hmm.
background for your situation. And now that MC or that writer comes in with those lyrics, and whatever you associate with that story that MC gives, it lines up. You just change it up a little bit. When you lose that like intimate uh, dialogue between two, what's the point of
Hmm.
it? What's the
Yeah.
point of hip hop?
Nah, I agree.
It's so lazy. That's why we have motherfuckers just talking about what's that sexy red shit that we was talking about?
Oh man, don't
No,
say
I'm not
those
gonna do.
bars again, man.
No, I'm not gonna do it. But for someone, that's some real life shit, bro.
Yeah.
Even though I detest it and it's garbage, that's been real life shit since I was a kid. We know there have been
Yeah.
people who live that way, and that's their fucking ode to life. So
Yeah.
at the same time, I try to stay far away away from it. I understand that it exists, and and she might be the representation of that for now. I,
Yeah.
it is what it is. Only thing
I
I
think
wish.
let me ask you this though, right?
But
Do you feel like everybody should have a voice to speak for them when it comes to this hip hop shit though?
should everybody have a voice to speak?
So everybody have a voice to speak for. All right. So hip hop has always been known for being the voice of the voiceless. So should everybody have a voice for the? Know what I'm saying, like that? Somebody to speak up for them, like their lifestyle they live in. Know what I'm saying, something like that. So like when it says like, yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
Everyone should have a voice. Hip hop should have a voice for the voiceless, but hip hop also should have an ear for the listener. You know what I mean? Look, just don't be ready to talk. You have to also be ready to fucking listen. We keep speaking on like speaking up. Listen. I mean, you can't have one without the other. You know what I mean? I can't learn or share what I want to share with you unless you're listening, and then you can tell me. That's how I look at exchanges, man. Like I'm gonna tell you how I feel about some shit, how it makes me feel, and then you tell me what you think about it, or what I said and how it makes you feel, and then we can shake hands and move on. If we can't do that, if I can't listen to you and you can't listen to me, then the fuck is the point of us being in the same space?
I agree.
All right. You know what I'm saying?
Man, these are some jewels being dropped, man. These are some jewels being dropped. I hope y'all catching them. Putting them in your jewelry box.
They getting it.
What happened?
They getting it. The young people, listen, man. We've been there. And yo, listen, not just young people. Listen, I'm not gonna just focus on young people. Yo, cats our age, man. Sometimes you just need a realignment, man.
Yeah, recalibrate.
Yeah, calibration, bro. That's all. That's all good, man. While you on this earth, man, there's a chance for you to get set, get ready, and go. So, you know what I mean? Don't let these motherfuckers fuck with you and tell you can't do it, man. Or you just alone, man. Get out there, man. Like, Trap, let me just say this about Trap, man. I met Trap in ADHD room, man, his room, man. And, there's a lot of cats that get pushed back. There's a lot of cats that love, you know what I mean? And Trap was always a stand-up dude. Yo, we from the same zone.
Queens.
You know? And that's the same spot that raised us, you know what I mean? And when I was, my reputation in his room was sometimes I was outlandish. Sometimes they called me the agent of chaos. You know what I mean? But he saw that I spoke my truth. I wasn't trying to troll. I wasn't trying to just, be obtuse. You know what I mean? And so all I'm saying is this, though, man. Don't waste no time.
At all.
With no cats who won't allow you to speak, cuz. You know what I mean? Like, I value people's opinion. I learned from that room. You know what I mean? And hopefully I drop jewels in here. And that's why me and Trap in here, that's why we start gatekeepers.
Yeah.
That's why we started ADHD Network, Diamond District. It's a lot of shit. Yo, this is a fucking... Dude, y'all could do the same damn thing.
That's a fact. So I'm gonna say it like this, right? From the time when I met Lex, you know what I'm saying? No, this is not, I'm saying, and this is why I understand, like, with a lot of people, like I'm not gonna say I met you, but you from Queens, bro. I met you a bunch of times, you know what I'm saying? I got homies just like you know what I'm saying? Like that. So I knew how to, you know what I'm saying? And one thing I always respected about Lex, though, Lex Diamonds, was that he spoke his mind, spoke his truth. He didn't give a fuck. It was unfiltered and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? And it was sometimes make people uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? But now if you uncomfortable, then that's on you though, bro. That's on you. That's not on him. You know what I'm saying? That's not on him. So, and then it was at times where people would feel like as if I was picking and choosing, you know what I'm saying? Like that. And I would sometimes say to them like, yo, all right, well.
So what? Yeah.
So what? You know what I'm saying? I'm picking right though. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm always pick right. Tell you that like that. And even if I ain't picking right, I'm picking Queens though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck. You know what I mean? Like that. And I've never seen.
No. With correction though. If I was wrong, you would stand on. Yo, Lex, you wrong.
Yeah. By all means. Yeah, I would. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, so that was that would happen, and then it came to a point where people wanted me to choose a side. You know what I'm saying? Or make it seem like as if if I ain't do this, then they was gonna fuck. I don't give a fuck. Fall the fuck back then.
Yeah, all right.
I always call that shit cutting the fat. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And that's
Facts.
it. You know what I'm saying? So it never was nothing like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Lex my guy.
We all could exist.
Exactly.
We all can exist. Wait.
These
So
are motherfuckers that couldn't. Hold on, real quick. These are motherfuckers that couldn't go to the park because they didn't get along with some people at the park though. They didn't know how to go to the park and stand on that side of the park with other niggas on that side of the park. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
You gonna stay out the park.
You just stay out the park. You just don't come to the park at all. You know what I mean? Never was like that, B. You know what I'm saying? I was able to always coexist with everybody, B. I was an outside person, B. I was always outside. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And if it was somebody in the park that I didn't get along with, we might get the fisticuffs, and then tomorrow we good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. I was always outside, B. And I was always able to get along with people, son. You know what I'm saying? Like
story time.
Go ahead.
No, finish. But I'm telling you, story time's coming.
No, I want your story. Go ahead, bro. I want it.
All right, here we go. Story time. All right, one time I'm on 203rd between 115th and 114th. Okay. I'm with my crew. I'm with Nitty. I'm with this kid named Shan. I'm with E-Bugs, right? And we just on the block. It's a evening time. You know what I mean? We're just chilling. We know some cats on the next block on 203rd between Linden and 115th, right? And so they come, they're small dudes, Craig, and there's a whole like 5 of them. They come up and yo, Lex, man, yo, Nitty, yo, we got an issue with these 2 older cats. They trying to talk to these girls and shit on the block, and they said they gonna come back and fuck them up. You know what I mean? Because they shouldn't be on the block talking shit. I said, wow, that's crazy, man. We cool. We played football against each other. We were cool. You know what I mean? We weren't like close like that, but we were cool. You know what I mean? If I saw them in trouble, I think I for the most part I would help them. If they saw me in trouble, I don't think they would help, but I think they go tell someone, yo, Lex is in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I think at the very least I would get that. So anyway, these 2 army dudes come down the block, right? This one dude, he was older cat. He was a little older than me, right? And he comes with his hands tied up, like he was watching fucking like Double Dragon, some fucking fighting game and shit. Hands up. Yeah, like bandaged up, like he was ready to fight. You know how you get your hands bandaged up?
Okay, yeah, I got you, yeah.
All right.
He had them wrapped up.
Wrapped up, right.
Okay.
And so I don't know who, he's coming up the block. So now at this point, it's about 9 of us, right? And we're 16.
Yeah.
17. So I'm about 16. This dude, my Nitty's about 15. And the rest, everyone else is probably like 15, 14, you know what I mean? This dude's 21, 22. And his man is the same age. I'll come to find this out later, man. Because I move around. I know at 16, I knew a lot of cats, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, he comes right to me. Because we're still talking on the block. He
picked you.
He picked me. He walks right down the center of the block. Then he walks up to me. He says, "You want to fight?" Now, he didn't have an issue with me. He had no issue with me. I look at Nitty. Nitty looks at me. I'm like, "Yo, if you want to fight, we can fight." That's my word. I beat the shell out of I beat him so bad. Grown man. I beat him so bad. I started doing like wrestling moves on him, like fucking pile drivers. Like I was just fucking him up. And then when I got up, because I mean, actually, when we threw our first hands, he threw an overhand right. He kind of clipped my nose, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my nose back then, man, you touched my nose. It was in the summer.
Start
My shit
bleeding.
was start bleeding. There you go.
Yeah.
When I saw blood, I go fucking nuts, right? So anyway, I fucked him up. I get once he's laying on the floor, like fucked up. My brother, Nitty, fucking D Terror, all these cats, they stomp him out and all that stuff. The next day, I saw him because Jackson we used to play ball and all that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he went and got someone too. He got this older cat that played football that I knew. You know what I mean? And I explained to him. He didn't just come off going wild. He said, "Yo, what's going on?" That's my man. I said, "Yo, this is what your man did. Now, I know you, but this is what your man did. I didn't have a fucking problem with it." He said, "Yo, you out of line, bro." Talking to his man.
Told the dude he was out of line.
Out of line. And I know Lex. He's not that type of dude to be on that bullshit. I said, "Let's go." Broke out. Next time I saw that dude, he's at Jackson playing ball. I saw him. I saw his man. I saw his man first. He just head nod. Please. Then I saw, and we didn't beat up his man. We didn't touch his man. It was just you wanted to fight. And so then I saw him. I said, "Oh, I don't know if this is gonna be part two. You got handled a little bit." Head nod. Second time I saw him, a pound. We kept it moving. I didn't.
That's your man now, and that's your man now.
Yeah, I didn't put in his face that he lost that. He lost that one. That was just one time. I don't know if we would have fought again. He would have won the next fight. I'm not saying that I'm fucking Thor, but what I'm saying is, man, yo, handle your business properly, and you should be you'll be all right. I can't promise it, but that's how I live my life. You know what I mean, Trap?
Yeah.
That's it.
Nah, I get you, bro. I get you. Handle your handle, man. Right. That's a great story time with Lex right there. Know what I mean? Drop that
story time.
Yeah, we need I'm gonna get one over here though. We need a drool sound effect. You know what I'm saying? Like we need that right there. So whenever every time you drop a drool, we gotta hit that. I'm gonna get it over here though. I gotta get my soundboard correct. I got something for the soundboard too though. So yeah, man. This is the Diamond District, man. Be prepared to get this. You know what I'm saying, many more times, because I feel like as if, and I've been telling Lex this shit, man. We tend to be wasting a lot of our great conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna say it's content though, but it's just we be having great conversations, man. Lex be dropping a lot of jewels. You know what I'm saying? Or even if we just having like. If we just having like a debate, you know what I'm saying? Like yesterday was a great day. Yesterday was great.
Right.
I wish we could have actually had yesterday fully all recorded. You know what I'm saying? From all the group chat, all the group texts, all them phone calls we was in. It was pissing me off. Cause I was outside. I'm in Target yelling at the top of my lung about fucking Michael Rappaport being hip hop. People looking at me crazy. Like, I don't know if they was agreeing with me, disagreeing with me. But it was just a great conversation, man. Cause I think that what we did was we put together some like-minded people, but at the same time, we think different though. You know what I'm saying? At certain times, certain points. But I think that's what makes it so great though. You know what I'm saying? Right. Lex was really sitting there thinking that he got kicked out of the gatekeepers, which I don't understand why he was thinking that shit right there. So am I still gatekeepers? What the fuck, Lex?
No. What I said was, are we still gatekeepers?
What, me and you?
Man, no, not me and you. Bro. No, those cats. No. Because Glasses was like, I'm out. Then Steve was like, I'm gone. I'm like, I said, yo, y'all going? Yo, first of all, let me just say this straight up. I love those guys, man.
Me too.
But don't keep threatening me with that, man. So, I mean, I understand.
They ain't going nowhere.
Stop joking. Stop saying that to me, man.
They ain't going nowhere.
Especially when you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're gonna sit there and say some rapper from Memphis who claims himself GD is fucking hip hop. But Michael Rappaport we can't even consider if he's hip hop.
Should we drop the link up in there right now? Let them get the last 20 minutes up in here. Let's see if they're gonna pull up. See these chumps gonna pull up.
Listen.
These chumps gonna pull up. Let's drop it up in there right now. Well, they don't be coming to the Diamond District. You know what I'm saying? This is the Diamond District. This ain't nothing fake at, man. This is prestige jewelry.
Let's see hit Trill up too. Hit Trill up too. Because he's in the chat talking crazy. He cleaned them up.
Is that why I keep hearing the charm? I keep hearing the charm. I don't know if it was me. I kept looking at my phone to see if it was me.
Yeah.
Yo, so what's today's date? The 21st? I am 21 days in of no smoking, B.
Oh, wow.
Feeling great, man. Great.
You feel great, man?
Yeah, I do. I feel good. I really feel good, man. But I'm about to take an edible right now. I'll tell you that much, though. I'm about to eat me a cookie.
Let's see what it looks like, man.
There's some cookies that my this old lady that I be giving her weed, and she'll make me some sweets and stuff. This is one of her cookies right here.
It's like chocolate chip,
peanut butter cookie.
That shit like a elephant bullet.
Yeah, it's good though. They good. She should be bringing me some more. I'm running low. I only got 2 left, but I got some brownies though too.
Okay.
She gives me all the. Cause what I do is I give her I be having the weed. So if I got like some shake, I give her a whole bunch of shake. You know what I'm saying? Probably like 3 ounces worth of shake, and she'll bake it up for me. She do her own.
Does she grind it up even more, or what does she do?
She makes it into butter. Makes it to oil.
Oh, wow.
Like an oil. Wow. Yeah. And then she makes it like that.
How old is she?
Sometimes they be strong. She's old. She's an old lady. She's probably about 70.
Oh, she was in that kitchen probably making that
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Fucking everyone had a local chemist. We all know the local chemist around the way.
Mm-hmm. Zane told me a funny joke one time.
What was that?
About when he was getting some work cooked up by what's the name, and the nigga kept on taking out the pot and going this shit on the wall. And when he went and looked, he'll take a goo out the shit and put it on the wall. To the point where shit, he was stealing the shit from him. But he wasn't. But Zane was so green to the shit. He gotta tell you the story though. It was hilarious.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking crazy. That must have been a lot of shit.
You thought it was a lot.
If you're taking a spoonful of whatever you're doing and you're just throwing it on the wall, shit. Anyway.
Yeah.
Those cats are not responding? They're not responding?
Nah, I just sent it to him. I don't know if they said it in the West now.
Call your man, call Glasses, man. Let's see what he's doing, man. This track is so gangster, man.
Oh God. All right. Well, we're closing down the Diamond District. Until next time. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all messing with it? Let us know.
Peace, Twan Mac.
Not messing with it. Twan Mac, rest in power, Twan Mac. My brother, B. Word. We're doing this for you, Twan Mac, for sure. Everything we doing this type of shit for you, Twan Mac.
Twan Mac.
With us, B, because you would definitely be right here with us.
That's a fact. That's a fucking fact.
That's a Fendi. But we out of here.
Peace.
Easy.